Hey crew, how are you today? Okay, so I'm kind of excited about math. It smells amazing in here. You're going to see why in just a second. For my birthday, my daughter bought me this great big giant bag of M&Ms. Do you see? Have you had them yet? They're the fudge brownie kind. They are so good. Anyway, we were wondering, Olivia and I, how many of M&Ms were actually in the bag. She was like, I wonder if that was a better deal or if I should have bought you a bunch of small bags. So I said, well, let me help you. And I said, actually, let's let our mathematicians at school help us. So ready? Here's my M&Ms. Oh my, let's see if we can get them all. Oh, there they all are. Don't they look yummy? Okay, so the first thing I thought, well, I could just count them all one by one, but that seems like a lot of work. So I want to see if there's an easier way to count them. So here's what I did. You'll see I divided them all out by color, and then we're going to go ahead and see how many of each color we have, and then we're going to add them together. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Let's start with red. So there are 2. I'm just going to put them right back in the bag when I'm done counting them. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then I'm just going to write 12 red on my page. Don't worry so much about that. Let's count the orange. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, look at that. There was an equal amount of red and an equal amount to the orange, right? Let's count the blue. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 blue. And then how about the green? 2, 4, 6, 8 green ones. 8 green. And then my yellow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 yellow. And then my brown ones, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So here we go, 20 brown. So looking at my list, I've got all these numbers. I can tell some things just already from what I know about these, right? What was the one that I had the most of? I had the most brown, right? And then the second most was yellow. And then I had the same of red and orange, then down to blue and green, right? Okay, so that's a lot of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors. How are we going to add those up? Well, here's what we're going to do, guys. And this is where you can start to follow along with me. If you've got some paper and pen or a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker, I would love for you to go ahead and play along. Let's see. I think this works when we do it this way. So we had, I'm looking over here. My paper is right over here, so I've got it right handy. So 11 plus 8 plus 18 plus 20 plus 12 plus 12. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to add all those. So that's, oh boy, that's taking up a lot of room on my board. And I have to figure out what all of those equal together. Now, there are a couple ways you can attack this. Solve it, okay? The one thing you can do is just look again. Remember how we've talked a lot about keeping our numbers lined up and having a ones column and a tens column, right? And if you look, I should have grabbed a different color, but if you look right down, I have my ones all lined up and my tens all lined up together. So then I can start just looking at them individually. I can look at my 10 side and then, or I'm sorry, look at my 1 side and then my 10 side. So the ones that I have, and I'm going to write these out a little bit differently. I have 1 plus 8, and I am going to write them differently, but I'm going to turn my board so you've got room to see what I'm doing. 1 plus 8 plus 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2. Now, when I look at it that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's pretty, there's some things in there that are kind of easy for me. For example, I know that 8 plus 8 equals 16, right? I know that 2 plus 2 equals 4. I know that 0, there's really nothing I have to do about that. And then I've got my 1 who's left down here by himself. So now I'm just down to 1 plus 16 plus 4. This probably looks familiar to you. We did this way back at the beginning of the school year. So 16 plus 4 more, well, that's 20, plus my 1 equals 21. So I know I've got 21. That is my answer to all of the numbers that were in the ones column. So let me remember 21. I'm going to go back over here. 21. Uh-oh. Got a problem. I can only, remember my answer was 21. I can only take the number that's in my ones place and put it here. That the number that's the 10 has to come over to the tens line. Okay, now when I look down my tens column, oh, that looks pretty easy. I don't think I need to do much to help myself with this. All I have to do is add straight down. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6, 7, 8. So I had 81 M&Ms. 81 M&Ms. M&Ms. Ooh, that was a lot of M&Ms. I wish I could share them with you. Oh, they are so good. Go buy some. All right, so that is how when we're tackling those bigger numbers, we just break it apart a little bit and help ourselves kind of figure out what we can do first, okay? Let's try another one together. I'm going to take you guys on a bit of a treasure hunt, okay? Okay, so my friend Gia, she is following directions to find a secret code for a treasure hunt. She starts at an oak tree, and she takes 36. I'm going to start writing down numbers when I hear them. 36 steps towards the fence. And then she turns right, and she takes, well, I'm confused. So it's asking me what the secret code is. Well, what is the secret code? Gia follows directions to find a secret code. The total number of steps. See, Miss Dana, I did not read all the way. That's my problem. The total number of steps is the secret code. So she took 36 towards the fence, and then she turned right and took 28 steps, and then she turned left and took 42 steps, and then, that's it. So those are some bigger numbers, but we have to go ahead and add them up. So once again, did you see how I lined up my ones and I lined up my tens so they're nice and neat together? So now what I have to do is add up, well, look at that. I'm going to show you this a different way. I see 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 equals, right? And then 10 plus 6 equals 16. So again, remember, there's my ones, which is the 6. My 10 has to come over to the tens column. Okay, so now when I look at this, I have, what do I see that is easy for me? What's easy for me might not be easy for you, but look what I saw. 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4 plus 4 equals 8, 9, 10. So the answer is 106. So that is her secret code, 106. Okay? Makes sense? A little bit of sense? Okay, that's one way we can do it. Tomorrow I'm going to show you another way we can do it. This week, on Wednesday, at 9 o'clock in the morning, if you're stuck on some math or you need a little extra math help, I want you to come Zoom with me. And we can talk together live and in person, okay? In the meantime, I want you to go over to Seesaw. I've got some things that are going to be adding up numbers for you, and I want you to do them, and I want you to show me what you're doing to figure out the answers, and then we will get back to where we need to get, okay? So see you tomorrow again, and let me see what you've got going on over on Seesaw. Okay? Bye, guys.